in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Ooh, ominous topic. Ominous topics coming to you. Ominous topics. What's it gonna do? Good morning. Happy Thursday. This is a topic I just decided I wanted to talk on. Accountability is huge, huge when it comes to recovery, especially from alcoholism, addiction. See, the problem is an alcoholic has a certain thought process, and without a disruption to that thought process, they'll fuck it up. Not trying to be mean. These are just facts. They're facts. All right, now that you know, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Glad everybody was here. This would have been so short I wouldn't have been able to even make a reel out of it. Well, I would have, but wouldn't have been a very good one. All right. But anyway, hope everybody's having a good day. Mine's just starting, so. But I'm going to make it a good day. Going to have a good day and take all my fears away. Yeah. We're going to have a good day. All right. Let's just double check the chat. We got some people, but I don't see anything in chat. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. Welcome to Daily Trudge. DR. Drunk. Alcoholic. Hopeless. Helpless. Chronic. Drunk. Oh no! What shall we ever do? If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the re-watch. Are you a re-watcher? We've got a lot of re-watchers. They re-watch the videos. Oh, where do I even start on this? Let's just go ahead and start with what it says. And it says an alcoholic. So, an alcoholic without accountability will do wrong. It sucks. People are probably gonna get mad at me for this one too. Oh well. I watch these videos by this guy. He's like Mr. People Pleaser. I don't think that's the full name. I think it's ex Mr. People Pleaser. He's great. He's fantastic. He's really good. I like him. He takes hard fucking topics and gets right into them. I think it's awesome. I really do. And people have been giving him shit, right? People have been giving him shit. And he's all, if you look at the name of the show, you know he's not there to people please. He's not there to make friends. He's not there to do all that. So if you give him shit about not being what you want, same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Good morning, Amber. Good morning, Heather. Heather says, must be in need of some accountability. Oh, yeah? Yeah, we got to be careful too. Well, I don't know about careful. We just got to keep an eye out. You'll know. Your intuition will tell you when you're kind of going the wrong path. You know. But our minds are so good at convincing us that we're doing the right thing. Right? Yeah, Heather, the I was implied in that sentence, the way I saw it. So, good morning, Chris. Good to see you. Good to see you. Last couple of days, I've been talking with some other people that are bigger podcasters that I know, and they want me on their shows and stuff. Well, that's not how it worked. I called and asked to be on them. Let's call it just. But I was invited before. But I'm kind of taking people up on offers when it comes to that. So you'll be seeing me on other shows. You'll be seeing other things happen here. And these people, what they're doing is they're teaching me how to take my stuff and turn it into some kind of monetization. I will let you know that anybody that's been listening to me for a while, you're my friend. I ain't gonna be charging you shit. You guys will be able to see my stuff, so don't worry about it. Turning my videos into blogs, teaching me a couple things. There's a couple parts that I'm missing. Never really wanted to, but I think it's about time Dion joined the gang. So we will see. But the big thing in it will always have to be accountability. And you see it a lot. Okay. Now, are the intentions of these alcoholics necessarily bad? No, they are not. No. That's the problem with an alcoholic. We think we're doing the right thing. Now, there's a problem. There's a problem word in there. And that problem word is think. That's the problem. Isn't that our problem? Our way of thinking? Isn't that the problem? Yeah, we all agree on that. Alcohol was the solution, right? Alcohol was the solution to our problems. But the problem is this thing. This big meat sack in my cranium, right? There's the problem. When I think I'm doing the right thing. That's why the saying, I just do the next right thing, is actually kind of dangerous. How do you determine that? What do you do? All right. And I've seen it time and time and time again, where an alcoholic whose intention is to help will just fuck it all up. It's all over the place. You see it all over. Everybody's a darn coach nowadays. There's probably more coaches than there are people that need coaches. Right? I've watched hundreds in the last I have been doing this 7 years, this portion, going live, podcasting, and I've watched hundreds of podcasters and people that do this come and go. Often quite quickly. They don't last usually more than 3 months before they're gone. I've seen a lot of them. Now, there's a set of people out there that's been doing it right. They're still around. They're still around because, see, they're not chasing the money. Because you know what? And here's just kind of an example. The money has been taken for recovery services for alcoholics and addicts, but not for the families. So look at all the posting for the families of the alcoholics now. Now suddenly these alcoholics are codependents who have been healed through Al-Anon too. Man, you got 3 months of sobriety. That's dangerous shit. This is a life or death disease. This is a life or death disease. And the wrong information will get you killed. That is fact. That is fact. Amber says, I'm nervous to meet my new therapist today. Yeah. I think I'm going to straight tell her, look, I just want you to listen to me, bitch. Yeah. You know how well that's going to work out. You're going to be my 10th step. Yeah. Therapists, I don't want to abuse anybody else in my life. So I'm going to utilize you for that. She's joking around, folks. Okay. That's a joke. Jimmy says a lot on Instagram. I put my name out there, free to talk with. Yeah, and Jimmy, I think it's time for you to come on and tell your story. I think I want you to be my next speaker. Yeah. I'm gonna be doing some invading. You're probably gonna see me in several different places, but I am I'm very careful on who I align myself with in this industry. Yeah. Had a pretty good talk with a couple people yesterday. Had a good talk with Monty, man. He's always fun to talk to. He's always fun. Amber says, "What the fuck? Why am I number 2? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand who's in number 1, who's number 2. What did I say? Remind me, Amber. I might even give an explanation." Oh, right. What is the number one way to get and stay sober? It's accountability. It's how we started out. Well, I have a friend in my life. I don't feel like, you know, I feel like they're kind of justifying things to not hit meetings. I'm probably going to talk to them. Hey, what's going on that you're not hitting as many meetings? There might be something going on. I don't want to make an assumption either. That's not fair. Right. But for at least for me, that's part of it. There's got to be an accountability. There's got to be an accountability. And that's what grassroots is for me. It's an ultimate accountability. There's no way. If I went a day without saying anything, would, I would hear from somebody, even if it was just one day. Dion, you didn't go live today. We didn't see you at the meeting. Are you sick? What's going on? I'm going to hear from somebody. In the beginning, was tough. I don't want to be accountable because I felt like if I was accountable, I didn't have an escape, and that drove me nuts. But what I didn't realize is I did have an escape, and it was gone. I just didn't know how to use that yet, so I had to practice at it. Heather, suppose because I'm terminally unique. Amber says, "Guess I need to comment more to get to number 1. I don't understand what you're talking about." Did I call somebody my number 1 commenter or something? I tell you this, if you are a people pleaser, don't do stuff like this because you'll feel guilty every time you turn around. Can't please everybody. I try, man. You know, I try and be open enough that whoever wants to come in and be a part of it. The one thing that we do here is we have a lot of fun. We got to have fun. This shit can be hard to talk about. Yeah. All right. So in the beginning, what was my accountability? Accountability was a couple of things. Number one, when I left the house, I told everybody where I was going, or that I was leaving, where I was going, who I would be with, and when I would be back. And I did not leave with more than $2.10 because the thing is I was probably going to a meeting. There wasn't any reason for me to go anywhere else. And I would leave with $2.10. No, I did not change my YouTube settings to rank people. I did not, Amber. Is that what's going on? I don't even know. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about. Let's go look at this shit. Because if anybody's the number 1 comment, I would agree. I don't know what that is. That is weird. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's just because they commented before you, and that's telling us who's number 1, who's number 2, and stuff. I don't know that that's a number 1, but I'm going to look into it. I'm definitely gonna look into that, Amber, because you're my number 1 poster. Gosh darn it, we need to correct this. It's not enough that Dion says it. All right. So I left with $2.10, right? Dollar for the basket, $1.10 for a cup of coffee. That's what I was allowed. Because I ain't getting drunk off $2.10. I can try, but $2.10 just sounds frustrating, doesn't it? All right. So having a sponsor, I used to have to text him every night. I am still sober. I had to do that for 60 days. Okay. He's like, some sponsors have you call. I don't want you fucking calling me that night. And I'm the same way. I have people text. What does accountability do? Well, I want to, a drink sounds real good. A drink sounds real good. I can't do that. I got to talk with my sponsor later. I have a 5 o'clock meeting. See, now it gets replaced. Now your thought process is being replaced by a healthier thing, like going to a meeting. Even if you don't feel like going to a meeting. Amber says Heather paid you more. Yeah, you're behind on your billing. That's why you're number 2. Oh, funny. That is fucked up, though. I mean, who does YouTube think they are ranking my people? We don't do ranking here. I am going to look into that. And if I have control over it, I'm going to turn it off. Even in my groups, I don't do top fans. I don't do badges. I don't do any of that. I don't know. You don't need to be posted. Oh, I am the Daily Trudge's top fan. I got my badge today. Look at me. Can't even wear the darn thing. I mean, it isn't even real. It's on the screen. That's not real. Right? Unless you're gonna, put the picture on your phone and hook the phone to your front and wear it as a badge or whatever. But nah. I turned all that stuff off. Because people get hurt. Nobody here was. It was a joke. But people they get hurt. Then they don't feel like they belong in shit because they're not ranked. And fuck that. Nah. We don't do ranking. Shame on you, YouTube. Shame on you. Right? So, when an alcoholic decides that they want to do something, even if it's good, there's selfish motives that are involved. There's selfish motives that are involved. Did you go to your higher power? Did you maybe run it by some other people? Did you run it by your sponsor? Well, I don't have a sponsor. I'm a recovery coach. Well, what program did you go through? What work did you do? Oh, I didn't know it. I didn't go through any of them. I'm just a supporter of all. Well, so you've done nothing. That's what that means. You've done nothing. And I get it. We alcoholics, we go through all this stuff, right? And then we realize that we have been fucking everybody in our life. And we want to make up for it. I get it. Oh, I get it. I feel the same way. I feel this need to make up for it. But that doesn't mean I know what I'm talking about yet. If I really, truly want to help, then there are other things that I'm going to need to do. I would agree, Jimmy. Pure humility. Yeah, pure humility. Because, and it sucks. It does. I know. I don't like it either. The fact that every idea that I have that is legitimate, that I have to run it by other people first, sometimes makes me feel like a fucking fool, man. But I do it anyway. Because I am no longer willing to accept the consequences of the other stuff. And an alcoholic will get out of their lane. Tell you the number one thing that a lot of these videos that I see, the first thing they need to do is put on some damn clothes, for God's sakes. Why can't you just, I understand you want to look good in your bikini. I understand you just got out of the gym and you look good. And you do. You look good. Great. But it ain't got the fuck to do with anything. It really does not. I'm glad that you changed your addiction, but all you're doing is trying to get people to notice you. And when we do it that way, it doesn't quite work out. It feels good in the moment. Sure, it does. Morning, Michelle. Well, good afternoon for you, right? I slept in today too, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right. When and this is off topic, but there was a part when I finally was getting through a lot of my PTSD, and because I had been in survival mode for so long, I slept for like 6 months. I did. I was usually asleep for those 6 months, 7 months. I was beat. I was tired. I was so fucking tired. Because finally I relaxed and it's like, okay, night night. And I would sleep 12 to 16 hours every day, if not more. I still got the daily trudge in though. Still got it in. That was back when it was called Daily Reflect. No, it wasn't called that. What was it called before that? I don't remember. But I used to do like DD Wows, which is Dion's Daily Words of Wisdom. That's a pretty cool one. Little egotistical though, ain't it? Right? See what the alcoholic mind can come up with? I love being a super promoter. I love doing this and doing that. And there's kind of a problem with that. There's kind of a problem with that, right? All right, let's see if we can get AI to help us out a little bit here. I'm sure it'll kind of give me a few things. Ooh, what's that? Amber sent me a photo. Oh, it's a me. Here's the photo of me showing proof that she is the #2 fan at the moment. Why is it so important that alcoholics stay accountable? All right.
According to Sarasota addiction specialists.
According to Sarasota Addictions, that's not the best. All right. It means taking ownership of your recovery journey and being accountable to yourself, your loved ones, and your support system. Accountability is also a great way to start building trust with those around you. It's a great way to start, especially if they know where you were at. Now, there are certain types of accountability that go way too fucking far. Because if you bubble wrap an alcoholic, you're going to end up with a bigger explosion, is what you're going to do. You ever use, what are they? Pressure cookers. It's like a pressure cooker, except you cut off the release valve so there's no release. That thing's going to fucking blow up. And so will the alcoholic. What am I talking about? These BAC machines. Well, I need to know you're sober. So therefore, you need to blow into this because I need to know. You're my ex. You're my ex-wife. And I'm doing it. No. Well, you don't get the kids unless you blow into this. That I actually kind of understand, though. So maybe it's not that, Well, but at the same time, it is kind of intrusive knowing where tracking somebody. I would feel like if my wife put like a tracking app thing on my phone or something when I was first getting sober, if they asked, I'd probably be okay with it. But if they just did it without asking, that would piss me off. So maybe those things are a little bit better at actually helping us stay accountable. Well, I can't have a drink. I have to blow into that so I can go get my kids later. Huh. All right. Looks like I was wrong on something. Because the more I think about it, the more I think that's actually a pretty good fucking idea for people. All right. So accountability is a crucial component of addiction recovery because it helps individuals stay on track with their sobriety goals and avoid relapse. Is day counting accountability? No, it is not. So you know. Okay. Day counting is not accountable. That's day counting, which I should probably cover again at some point here in the next few weeks. Accountability can significantly enhance recovery outcomes by encouraging individuals to take ownership of their progress and stay committed to recovery. So, pretty basic, pretty straightforward, actually, not basic, straightforward, simple, right? It reminds us, kind of like the Serenity Prayer, some of the sayings that we have in AA that remind us, like first things first, live and let live, one day at a time, right? But it's weird because when an alcoholic makes a decision all by himself, it can often be the wrong one, especially when it comes to working with other people. You know, I've been working with others for a very long time, and it's a skill. Well, I was naturally good at it anyway, but I still had to develop that skill, and I did that with experience and some education. Right. So, you know, like the daily trudge, it's part of my accountability piece. I have accountability buddies. If I step out of line, especially on social media, I am going to hear about it. Been a while. It's been a while since somebody said that. In fact, the other day, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to post as much of this stuff. People are like, no, please do. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Please don't stop. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't have any more to say on this, but this feels incomplete, does it not? It doesn't feel like we're done. All right. Give me a number between 1 and 6. 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So we're going to read out of A Day at a Time. We're going to do today's daily reflection, July 17th. For my own good, I'll go to meetings and participate in discussions with an open mind that's ready to receive and accept new ideas. Well, gosh, that's a great way to start being accountable. Welcome back, Amber. And Amber says it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. Did you know that that is the number 2 song brought up on the podcast? The number 2 song. So there you are, being number 2 again. You want to know what the number 1 song brought up? The number 1 song brought up on my podcast. That's the second one. Think about it. I'll tell you shortly. There's, oh Lord, it's hard because see that's stuck in my head and I can't remember the other one right now. Oh, no, wrong one. It must not. God, now I feel like an idiot. It is the number 1, but now I can't remember it. My brain keeps going back to low places. I see I got friends in low places, but it's about having different lovers. You'd like to see the statistics. No, you're already mad at statistics today. Yeah, it's definitely Jelly Roll. It's a Jelly Roll song. I can't remember the name of it. All right. So, to keep an open mind, ready and receive and accept new ideas for my own peace of mind and comfort, I'll determinedly try to apply those new ideas to my own life. I remember that the program offers me the instruction and support I can't find elsewhere. I'll seek out others who understand my problems, and I'll accept their guidance in matters which cause me discomfort and confusion. I try to be willing to listen and to share. I had a lot of people actually in meetings lately. We had one yesterday. They were at the 2 and the 5, and they just would not unmute and talk. But they were willing to call somebody. So what a good start. Nobody gave her a hard time either. And if you did, you probably, you know, God, why does it keep? Okay, maybe I'll remember it someday. Today I pray, thank you, God, for bringing the program into my life and with it a better understanding of divine power. Help me to remember that attendance and attentiveness at meetings are all important to continuing in this happy discovered way of life. May I listen and share with honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. Today I'll remember here's how: honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. All right. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. I love you. You know I do. Peace out.